Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the door handle that's in place here. So you'll basically take it and just pop it off. It has some retainer clips, and you'll pop it off. Next will be some Allen screws. There's one here, and you'll have to disassemble those as well. So 6mm Allen head. The last time this motor was down, it was stuck in the down position, which makes things quite difficult to get the glass out. But I was able to do so. So if you have it in the down position and it won't come back up, it is possible to do that. So next will be, we're going to remove the pin, we'll call it the lock pin from the door. So just unscrew. I usually leave mine a little loose anyway because it's a little hard on the door actuator to bring it up if it's fully closed, fully screwed down. So anyway, now that we have that off and we have the screws out, what we want to do is we want to remove the door piece for the handle. And then next we've got a small vent here in the side that brings the air conditioning in. So the next item is there's two screws located, one at 12 o'clock and one at 3 o'clock on this model. We want to go ahead and remove those screws out of here, and that will give us access to this panel. There's one more screw hidden behind here, so you have to take this off first, and these screws are rather small, so you don't want to lose them. You don't have to pull this boot off. You can actually you can work at this without having to remove it. Sometimes it comes off whether you like it to or not. Next item is these trees right here. These trees located right here and here. Don't try to pry those out. It's not necessary. If you'll just take the door panel and pull straight outward, it will release those trees. And if you'll see right here on the back, and they're located in those holes. So that makes life a lot easier, and you don't foul them because it'll look really ugly if you try to grab a hold of that plastic. Anyway, okay, so the next item is one more screw, and it's located right here where my finger is, and it is a smaller Allen head. I think it's like a 3mm if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3mm, and you'll want to break it loose and get it all the way out. The door panel's being held by that. Okay. Now on the bottom of the door panel here, we've got what was originally from Lotus, had a plastic retainer with a plastic Phillips head screw that was run down into it, and that created a wedge thing. But I traded those out. I like a little bit easier format than that. Those Phillips heads always seem to strip out and never would really work right for me. So I'll show you exactly what I've got here. Let me come down here and pop them out for you so you can see them. These work a lot better, and they don't give you trouble like those Phillips heads do. So just a little pick, or you can buy that little tool at Harbor Freight for $4. And basically what it is, it's a 2-piece rivet, and basically what happens is you insert that into the hole, the rivet goes in, it pushes and expands out and traps it in. Okay, so there are like 5 of these across the bottom, so we'll need to remove all 5, and that'll free our door panel up. Okay, so all 5 are removed, and see how quick that was. You won't do that with those Phillips styles. You'll be there all for another 5 minutes doing that. So next step is to pop the door panel loose, and what you want to do is pull from the bottom. Okay. Oh, my camera fell down. Hang on a second. You want to pop the door panel loose from the bottom, pull it out, and then angle up. Wiggle and keep pushing upward. Okay, so now the door panel's free, but you're being held in the back by a cable that controls the door actuator here. So you must break loose the 13mm jam nut. If you'll break the forward jam nut loose, you won't lose your adjustment. Now, doors have been known to not open or close because of this. In fact, when I bought this car, this little nut here was run completely off its landing, and the lady who owned the car basically sold the car because the door wouldn't open. So, quick investigation led to me finding this problem, and I actually got a pretty hefty discount on the car because of it. So, there's also a little plastic retainer, and let me go